What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and video has released today that Morant has sent around a video to his family and his friends proving that the gun he showed on Instagram was not a real gun. He was lighting candles with it and everything, and I just find it interesting that this video now comes out after his suspension. Adam Silver said they uncovered new things in their investigation, so maybe the suspension went more on the lenient side than it initially thought, because people thought he was going to get 40, 50 games, but I guess when they found out the gun on the second live stream was a lighter, and there was a rumor that the first one was a lighter too. Don't know if it's the same gun or whatever, but it was rumors that they both were lighters. So we had this video right here.
Hold it, it'll come out.
We also had Skip Bayless give his opinion on it. Check it out.
I'm sorry, I just don't have a great feeling about a 25-game suspension for Morant. I just have a feeling it's not enough, because it won't force Ja to look in the mirror and fix himself the way he should have the first time after the first incident, when we were all told that he went to get the help he needs, as he said, at some counseling facility in Florida. Didn't happen, not buying it. 3-4 days pass, he's up with the commissioner, telling the commissioner everything the commissioner wants to hear. Ja's great at telling the adults exactly what they need to hear, and then going back and chuckling with his buddies and going right on and doing everything that he loves to do. Everything that is so threatening to the career, the Hall of Fame career he has before him. I'm a big fan of his. He's only 23. He needed the NBA to come down hard enough that it shook him to his foundation instead of enabling him with 25 more games. And yet another apology, clearly not written by Ja, clearly insincere on his part. That's not how Ja speaks. That wasn't from his heart. I don't believe he'll go get the help that he really needs to fix whatever problem he does have. And clearly, there's a problem here that needs to get fixed and addressed once and for all at a critical stage in his life and career. I fear that somewhere Ja's chuckling with his buddies again. Remember when he came back from the first quote-unquote suspension? It was 8 games. Remember that first night, the first home game against Houston back in Memphis? Remember how he celebrated after the game? It's a parade inside my city. I like the song. He loves the song. We know what the song is, Fresh Prince of Utah. I got it. I get it. But it said to me, it spoke loudly. It screamed to me, I'm right back doing exactly what I want to do with the people I want to do it with. Shook me up. I don't think Ja shook up at all over what just came down. Yeah, it's going to eliminate him from any postseason awards, because you have to play 65 to qualify. And I'm sure the Players Association fought back against the commissioner, but it feels like the term I used when my parents were going through AA and rehab over alcohol abuse. Feels like enabling. Ja'll take it as more of a wrist slap. Just tell the adults what they want to hear. Issue another bogus statement. Sounds great. Maybe people will swallow it whole. I'm sorry, I won't. I'm rooting for this kid to become a man, the man I believe he can become. He has all the ability in the world. Smart kid, very well spoken. Right now he's got a kid streak in him he just doesn't want to let go of. It's time, Ja. It's time to look yourself in the mirror and go fix yourself. And I hope 25 games will scare the hell into you. Bless you, man.
So I'm thinking with the evidence they uncovered, this is probably the reason Ja Morant has a lenient suspension. And I do think maybe the other incidents factor more into him getting suspended than the gun. If they found out that this was indeed a lighter, probably the manner that he was flashing it doesn't send off a good message, but and it looks like a real firearm. Somebody made a good point. Like if Ja was going around with a super soaker like these rappers do, when they're trying to be sarcastic with what they're rapping about, and they'll have a super soaker. If Ja would have had that, it wouldn't have been much they could do with him riding around with a super soaker in the car. But a lot of people feel like this is a lenient suspension. I know the NBPA is mad that they feel like it's too harsh, actually, when they found out what happened. And I know any union is responsible for sticking up for its, for its people, for its players, whatever you're doing, right? But I feel like Ja got off pretty good this time. I don't think, I think just forget the gun incidents, with everything that's happened with the Pacers and every other incident he's been involved in, to come out with 25 games is about the best case. Now, you did miss first team, second team, third team All NBA, and I feel like that's been the most critical thing so far that's happened as far as missing out on that amount of money. Now, you'll miss a few dollars being suspended. You missed a few for the 8-game suspension too. But just that $38 million, that's the big thing right now. Yeah, Nike sticking by you again. There's controversy there with how they didn't stick by Kyrie Irving. I don't know what Poway is going to do. They pulled all your ads and everything off, but they probably just playing a wait-and-see game. And I know you apologize to your sponsors and everything, that you'll represent them much better. So I think, all things considered, he got off the best way he possibly could given the circumstances. And, it's interesting that this gun is a lighter, but maybe from now on, just so everybody is happy, just use the actual lighter, or use like that gun, use it to light candles, use it like that the first time. But that's just my little advice to him, man. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.